In Greytown, the sun doesn't rise. It fights its way through the smoke. Mist rolls thick and heavy over the sugarcane fields, clinging to the air like a secret. For some boys, the bruised dawn is just another reminder they're still here, caught in a town that promises little and takes everything. This is the story of Lwandle Mthembu. 17 years old, top of his class, the pride of a mother who prays more than she eats. He's walking down a gravel road, dust kicking up under his worn school shoes, a cracked backpack slung over his shoulder. He's the good son, the one with a future. But he's also the brother to Sifo, who never came home last night. The wail of distant sirens pulls him forward, toward a crowd gathered near a corner tuck shop. Police tape, a stark yellow line against the gray morning, holds back the curious. On the ground, a shape lies beneath a white sheet. Lwandle pushes through the onlookers, a cold dread creeping into his heart. He whispers, his voice barely audible, "Hawu, no, no, no." "Tell me that's not him." Just then, a corner of the cloth lifts slightly in the breeze, revealing a familiar pair of sneakers. The world stops. They say every boy in Greytown has a moment, a single, sharp intake of breath when the world decides what kind of man he'll become. This was Lwandle's. At the funeral, he stands perfectly still, his eyes dry as the pastor's voice drones on about valleys and shadows. He wants to scream, to fight, to shatter the suffocating silence. But in Greytown, silence is survival. Silence is safer. Later, in the quiet of their small home, his mother sits in the dark, the flickering candlelight casting long shadows on the walls. Sifo's old phone sits on the table between them, a silent, heavy presence. "Don't go down his road, Manami," she whispers, her voice frail. "Promise me." Lwandle looks at the phone, at the dark screen holding his brother's last moments. I just need to know why, Ma. Curiosity is a dangerous thing in a small town, especially when the answers wear gold chains and smell like petrol. That night, Lwandle gives in. He powers on Sifo's phone, the screen glowing eerily in the darkness. It's a doorway, and every message he reads pulls him deeper into his brother's ghost world. He scrolls through texts, a knot tightening in his stomach, until he finds the last one sent. "Meet me at the garage." One last run. The abandoned garage stands skeletal against the night sky. Lwandle, guided by the phone's grim map, hides in the shadows. He hears the low, tense murmur of voices arguing in isiZulu. Headlights slice through the darkness. "Lamali eko lafa mafefu," a man shouts. "The money isn't here, brother." Another voice replies, cold and final. Then someone's lying. A single, deafening gunshot echoes through the night, followed by an absolute terrifying silence. Lwandle trembles, the sound ringing in his ears. Greytown had rules, unwritten but deadly. And that night, Lwandle learned the first one. Truth gets you killed. He knew he couldn't stay. He couldn't follow his brother into the grave, and he couldn't live with the ghosts that now haunted every corner of his town. We see him moving with a new grim purpose, packing a small bag with only what he can carry, burning old photographs, watching the faces of his past curl into ash and smoke. Finally, he boards a taxi, its destination sign a beacon of hope. Cape Town. They said the city had dreams waiting for a boy like him. But as the taxi pulled away, leaving the sugarcane fields behind, all Lwandle carried with him was the smoke from Greytown. His search for answers was just beginning. The city would offer a new kind of danger, a new kind of truth. Join us for the next part of the story as Lwandle steps into the city that eats. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what happens next.